everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Shadows of Undrentide. Last episode, we went through the town of Hilltop, spoke with the various people inside, and dealt with one or two issues that were going on. Now it's time to leave the town itself and see if we can explore and find where the kobolds are. Let's see, we've got a caravan, Lake House, Old Hilltop Farm, and Hilltop Farms to the south. Alright, we can start here. Caravan, what is it doing here this soon after an attack? I guess we can speak with these two. Don't mind him, my brother don't talk much. Especially not today with all the fighting and such.
Yes? Hello?
Ho there, Biggin! Careful to watch where you step, as there's halflings about. We tend to get underfoot, so you Biggins keep telling me. Biggins? Oh, you know, big folk, tall people like yourself. No offense. Never you mind with that, brother. These folks seem decent enough. Does your brother have a problem with big folk? Oh, don't you mind him none. He's had a bad day. Well, we all have, actually. Who are you? Oh, the name's Furton. And that's my brother, Bergen. He doesn't talk much. Mind if I ask you a few questions? You'd probably be better off talking to Katriana. She heads the caravan, you know. But, you can ask me whatever you like. What happened here? Same thing that happened everywhere else in Hilltop, it looks like. We got attacked by kobolds. Scaly buggers figured they could rob us blind. Yes, brother, I know. We showed them good. Serves them right for underestimating halfling might. You defeated them, then? Sure did. We're used to defending our caravan from bandits and the like. They took us by surprise, though. Sneaky critters, so a few of us got hurt. They ran off out of town, but I don't know where. Torius chased after them, so he'd know more, I guess. So the kobolds didn't rob you? Well, yeah, they did. They didn't get as much as they might have liked, but they got away with some of our supplies. You know, you're right, brother. Hey, friend, if you want to help us out, talk to Katriana. Why can't I talk to you? Because Katriana's our leader. She's the one that makes all the deals wherever we go. I'll do that. Sounds good to me. This is some kind of halfling caravan, then. Yeah, it's not that unusual. It's no different than any other caravan that comes through here, I bet. Well, okay, it's probably smaller, that's true. You look more like wanderers to me. Maybe so. No reason we can't be merchants at the same time. True. Like my brother says, Biggins always assume we're a bunch of thieves, so trading's the only way to be accepted anywhere. Are you a bunch of thieves? Now that's a nasty thing for a Biggin to say. Certainly not. Where are you headed next? East, I think. Across the Anarok Desert. Not until everyone's healed up properly, I think. Who's in charge here? Katriana, of course. Go on and talk to her if you like. Have you seen any kobolds leaving town recently? You mean other than the ones we chased out? Yeah, I think so. Torius said he saw some running down from the north a while ago. Went through the gate. Thank you. I've got to go. Oh, damn it. I've got to go. Alright, fare you well, Biggin. Alright, let's speak with this Torius here.
Pleased to see you.
Why, hello there. I don't suppose you've a rum-tipped cigar on you by chance? I'm sorry, a rum-tipped what? A rum-tipped cigar. It's... well, never mind. Simply something I grew attached to, and I've recently run out. Oh, well. Pardon my manners, sir. I am called Torius. And you are? My name is Liam Johnson, apprentice to Master Drogan. Then I am very pleased to meet you, Liam. You're a cheeky halfling, aren't you? Maybe just a little bit, my good lady dwarf. Perhaps you'd care to join me yourself in the enjoyment of some fine wine. Sorry, I make it a policy never to date men whom I could crush accidentally. Oh? It'd be a pleasant enough way to go. A little snoo-snoo. Flatterer. You'll say that now, but enough. We've business to speak of. Oh, very well. Is there something that Torius might do for you today? Well, could I ask a few questions? Well, I would gladly answer questions, dear man, but I'm sure that Katriana would have my hide. Have to be on watch for more kobolds, you see. Does this care, more kobolds? There were some other kobolds that came running past well after everything seemed settled. Scared us, but good. But they ran on through the south gate. but they ran on south through the gate. I've no idea where they came from or what they were up to. Large group, actually. You were attacked, I take it. Oh, yes, indeed. The little fellas crept up on us and took us all rather by surprise. Made off with a good amount of our supplies, too. Unlike the other kobolds which fled hilltop by the gate, these ones ran north of here to an old farm. I followed them, but I didn't dare go inside as I was alone. Some of them jumped into the river to the east, but others might still be in there. They may even still have some of our equipment. I don't know. I might head up that way. Care to join me? Alas, I cannot. I have to stay with my fellows until they're better. No running off to adventure for me. If you're thinking of going up there, I might suggest you speak to Catriona first. She might have a boon to ask of you. Beyond that, well, good luck.
Pleased to see.
Does this caravan sell anything? Well, Catriona would tell you that no, it doesn't. At least not at the moment. We came to Hilltop to stock up, and the kobolds made off with a lot. At least they made off with our public goods. We have some private goods, if you know what I mean. Black market stuff. Oh, you mean illegal goods? Oh, not necessarily, no. Just goods that might appeal to those of a more subtle nature. The workings to build traps, tools, those sorts of things. Well, let me see what you have, then. Certainly. Give me but a moment to find what I have. Okay. Basically rogue gear here. Bunch of specialty bolts. But nothing we need. Choking powder, dust of disappearance and appearance. A couple caltrops, some interesting things. Nothing we need. Alright. Wounded halflings. Let's speak with this Catriona.
Is there something you need? I don't have time to chat. My mates here need tending to, as I'm sure you can plainly see.
Why not a cleric? A few healing spells and they'd be fine. No doubt. I'm sure whatever big folk cleric they have here in Hilltop is busy enough with his own people. Besides, I haven't the coin to pay for spells. Who are you? The name's Catriona. I lead the caravan. Why, who are you? My name is Liam Johnson, apprentice to Master Drogon. That's so. Dwarven wizard, right? I think I remember him. He's come to give me messages to take on to other towns sometimes. Pays handsomely. I've heard mention of this caravan. Master Drogon says these halflings come through here on a regular basis, and have for many years. For generations, actually. It's something like a family trading route we follow. Very well then, Liam Johnson, apprentice to Master Drogon. What is it exactly that you needed from me? Mind if I ask you some questions? Oh, if you make it quick. What happened here? Attacked by kobolds, naturally. Seems obvious enough, doesn't it? They came out of nowhere and tried to rob us. Better than trying to kill you. Well, truth be told, they made a fair attempt at that as well. They didn't get away with anything important. Well, that's not true exactly. They took Dashnaya's cards, sadly. Who's this Dashnaya? Our fortune teller. She makes a bit of coin at the towns we stop at. Her family's been using those cards for generations. It's a sad day that we've lost them. If you get the chance, we'd sure appreciate getting those cards back. We'll even reward you. Not that I expect much. I bet those kobolds are long gone. Does anyone know where those kobolds went? Torius might. He followed them after a bit when they ran off. Maybe you should talk to him. He did mention to the north. So what kind of... have you seen any kobolds pass by lately? You mean besides the ones that robbed us ran off? No, sorry. I've been busy here, however. Maybe you should talk to Torius or Furton. They've been on watch. So what kind of caravan is this? Well, we trade, mostly. Moving from town to town around the Silver Marches. Occasionally we'll range farther west, but not since the plague in Neverwinter. We're wanderers for the most part, but I dare say we do well enough as merchants that we're welcome most anywhere. Do you have anything to sell? Not at the moment. We came to Hilltop to get supplies, and the kobolds took off with much of what we had stored. Sad day, isn't it? Where are you off to next? I'm thinking we'll try crossing the Anorok Desert. There's goods out east that'll bring a grand price when we head back that way. Would it be possible to join you on the trip? Well, we can always use another guard, so I can't see why not. But we're not going anywhere until everyone's recovered. Try back later. I'll know our plans for certain then. Isn't all that traveling dangerous? Somewhat, yes. We're always looking for guards, however, and the boys don't do so bad when they're not surprised like we were today. I suppose. Other questions. You said you lead this caravan? I did, as did my grandfather before me and his mother before him. Why, something odd about that? No. That's all, though. I should go. Right then, fare you well. And anything in here?
I can't do that.
Nope, door's locked. Can't go in. Zarin.
Salutations.
An ill wind accompanies this ill-fated day. And does this blasted cold ever end? How can civilization possibly exist in such a tormented landscape? Who are you? Oh, my name is Zarin, and I am a wizard of Thay. And quite honestly, if that admission is not enough to make you turn around and walk away, then I would say we are off to a great start. Why would I walk away? You've never heard of the Red Wizards of Thay and how we are all evil, murderous villains who sell our souls to demons and trade for more power? What do they teach you in these adventuring schools? Well, it's almost refreshing, and yet vaguely frightening. I would hear more before I judge you. The very attitude I was desperately hoping to find. I've been met only with prejudice and an unforgivable lack of courtesy. My good mistress, Lady Dimitra Flas, Tharshion of Eltabar, has been working very hard to end the strife within Thay, as well as the costly and detrimental wars between Thay and her neighbors. Sounds awfully noble. Please do not mistake her goals as being altruistic. Thavians crave two main things in life, gold and power. Part of her plan is to show the other rulers of our country how much can be gained through peace. Thay has begun to set up magical enclaves in cities throughout Faerun. These enclaves sell magic items of various sorts to anyone with sufficient gold. So far, the enclaves have been very successful, and Lady Flass has gained much prestige. Okay, so why would you come to such a small village? You must understand that normally we only set up an enclave in large cities where commerce is strong and profits are high. Unfortunately, we have had a very difficult time getting permission from local lords and rulers in the northwest. I'm afraid our reputation precedes us. Your mayor is short-sighted and refuses to allow me to set up an enclave in Hilltop. Our goal was to prove our worth here in the Silver Marches, then expand once trust is earned. I always knew Ferrant was a fool. This could help Hilltop grow into a powerful center for trade. I see your friend has a quick mind. She is correct, and I told the mayor as much. As one of Drogon's students, you command some respect around here. I hoped you might be willing to convince the mayor that my presence could only be a benefit here. How much is this worth to you? I can afford to pay you 100 gold. I would imagine that in a small village like this, that would be enough to buy you a small farm, and possibly the farmer too. I'll see what I can do. That's all I ask. Thank you for doing such a kindness for a stranger. You'll be well rewarded. Now, if I may ask some questions. Of course, information is power. I will tell you what I can, so you may judge us fairly. What exactly are the Red Wizards? The Red Wizards are the rulers of Thay. When a child is still young, he or she is tested for power in the magical arts. Children who prove adept are taken to schools. The schools teach us to use our powers to the fullest, which means that many youth die before they can become Red Wizards. The teachers are harsh. Your fellow students are even worse. Even reaching the status of Red Wizard guarantees nothing more than that you will be treated a little better than a slave. It takes many years for a powerful practitioner to reach high status. If it's so hard, why do it? What choice are we given? You do or you die, such is life. There are good points to being a Red Wizard, and I wouldn't want to live the life of slavery that my parents did. Not that I remember my parents, but I certainly know what the life of a slave in Thay is worth. No, I would not trade my upbringing for any other in Thay. But enough of that. About that. Do you have any other questions? Don't the Red Wizards usually travel with slaves? That is often the case, and yet we have found that our practice of slavery is not accepted in this part of the world. And so I left my slaves and came here using magic to transport me. I even came without guards, for it made the travel easier. I did not expect much resistance, but you can understand how I was not quick to run out and attack the horde of kobolds all by myself. If I am able to set up an enclave here, I would bring guards and slaves, though I would keep the slaves in the compound so as not to offend the other residents. So you plan to bring slavery to the village? The Enclave would be considered Thavian soil, and I would not traffic in slaves, neither to buy nor sell. They would remain in the compound and belong only to me. Besides, I guarantee that their lives would be far better out here than if they remained in Thay proper. I do not mistreat my slaves. It is not economical. So you would help defend the town if you had an enclave here. I could hardly run a profitable business if the village was overrun with monsters, now could I? My guards and my magical abilities would be a true asset for Hilltop. Sounds like a lucrative prospect for you and the village. Yes, the benefits to both would be great, although I doubt my profits will be as good as those enclaves in larger centers. Still, there are many adventurers in these northern territories. I should do a fair trade. Do you have anything for sale? I'm afraid I left behind anything I did not feel would be necessary for this trip. Should I be allowed to return, I would bring some supplies with me. The rest of the supplies, guards, and workers would have to come by caravan, so they would take a while longer. There would be many arrangements to take care of before I could return, so I imagine it would take me a couple of weeks. That's all the questions I have. Then I bid you farewell, and hope that you will return soon bearing good news. I will return. Good luck, friend. I may as well go speak now, even though I'm a little concerned about the whole slavery thing. I know I don't really care about them, but hopefully he would at least be able to help the town a bit. Alright, let's take a look in here. The mayor is drunk, so let's speak with Hania.
Hello there.
I met a man called Zarin, Hania. Another one of the little problems. At least this one was easy to solve. I simply sent him packing. What did that wizard have to say to you? He was hoping you would reconsider his proposition. The Red Wizards of Thay are the ablest bunch of no-good-doers I've ever heard of. I will never allow one into the community. Not in my life. You have spoken to him, though. What makes you think I should allow him to set up an enclave? Hilltop would be better defended from attacks if the Red Wizards were here. You make a good point. I just fear that one day they might begin to corrupt our people with their influence. Zarin can stay. I just hope we never come to regret this decision. I'll make sure that the mayor draws up the correct paperwork once he sobers up. You can go tell Zarin. Alright, I'll go do so right now. Once again, I worry I may have made a poor choice. Just like giving a sword to the crazy guy. You know, when I say it out loud, I do feel that I made the wrong choice. Oh, boy. Let's speak with him.
Salutations.
So what did the mayor and his beautiful assistant have to say? The mayor said it was fine for you to stay. You have been a great assistance, Liam. When I return, I shall remember the help you lent, and you shall have the finest discount I can offer. Discount? Now there's a word I like to hear. And we got a level up from it. I will take that. Level up in fighter. Let's see, we want... Cannot improve persuade. Lore, discipline. Can't improve search. Okay, that's fine. Good. And what else are we going to get here? I think power attack is something we could use. We do have weapon focus and longsword. Yes, we do. So, power attack unlocks many things. I think that's what we're going to grab. For future use.
Yes? What?
And Dorna should have leveled up. Yes, she's level 2. What does she have here? I don't know if she got any feats. Still, she's pretty good. Let me see here. Currently her attack bonus is 3. If we put her weapon in the other side, Dorna's short sword, -1, -2. Sure, let's let her use them both. And I have a feeling that he may be in the town now, so let's go see if we can see him. Then we'll go investigate that Blake house and then probably end. Argon, herbalist. What the?
It's a long day.
I cannot believe I got kicked out of my house by that red wizard. He had some kind of permit from the mayor, but where will I sleep? Really? He took that house? Thamart, opening soon. Really, Thamart?
Salutations.
Greetings, Liam, my friend. As you can see, we have a lot of unpacking to do. Fortunately, I was able to find some help. Was there anything you wanted? Can I see what you have for sale? When the caravans begin to arrive, then I will have proper supplies. Unfortunately, I have only a few things to offer you, but I will give you great prices. Various things for wizards. A lot of scrolls there. But nothing else we really need. Thunderstones, cold stones, Scabbard of Blessing. That has actually proven useful, but I'm not going to take it.
Spare a coin, friend.
There's a better life out here than back in Thay. I'm sure. Anyway. Moving on, let's go take a look at whatever Blake House is out in the east. Well, at least there was a note there about it, so... we can take a look. We'll head north eventually. Like I said, first I just want to take a look here. Please, you must help me. Help me. Somebody help me. Oh, Liam, thank the gods you're here. You must help me, please. Kobolds attacked our house. Adam and I were still in bed when they burst into our room. We climbed out the window and Adam helped me down, then he went back in the front door. He went to save little Tynan, but he hasn't returned. Tynan is only 2 months old. Oh, please, Liam, you must save them. There's no time, then. I'll do my best. Oh, thank you, Liam. Please, hurry. We go save him immediately, after I save. Right, onwards to save. Oh, dear. Adam Blake did not survive. The corpse of Adam Blake lies on the floor of his house. He has been pierced repeatedly by kobold swords. Well, there's an amethyst. We can use that to make something. Okay, quickly, get upstairs and save the baby. Kobold. There's a kobold here. Yip, yip. Me stole the baby, stupid human man. Me got control of you now. Yip. Just give me the baby, and I'll let you go. Me not think so. Yip. Kobolds love them children. So do you. If you want it, yip, you must give me shiny gem in return. Yip. Me saw a human downstairs had nice shiny. You gets and gives me. Yip, yip. Here's a nice shiny gem. Now give me that child. Yip, 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 me so happy me is now going. You take smelly baby, him make big stink. Did he just jump out the window? I think he did. Alright, fine. When a baby's in trouble, we may as well pay it. Where are they? Where are Adam and Tynan? Did you find them? I have some good news and some bad news. What is it? Please tell me what has happened. Your baby is fine, but Adam was killed. No! Oh, poor brave Adam. These monsters murdered him. How can the gods be so cruel? At least I have Tynan, a small piece to remember Adam by. I have my home and my wedding ring as well. Of course, without Adam to support me, I guess I'll just have to sell the ring. Just to help me until I can find a job. Would it help if I gave you some gold? Oh, Liam, I would not ask that of you. If not for you, my child would be dead too. I mean, it would be helpful, but I'm sure I can survive if I sell my wedding ring. I insist. Here, 50 gold. I would never believe that anyone could be so kind. Be assured that Tynan will be raised to know who his savior was. I will sing your praises in his ear, and someday, if I raise him properly, perhaps he will grow to emulate you. Good luck to you, Liam, and thank you again. It's the least I can do. Donut, please pick the lock. Thank you. simple crate in here. Containing a +1 healer's kit. Okay. That's everything in the Blake house. Seems like there's some things to the north, which is probably where we're going to need to search. But we're going to check that way in the next episode, because this one's gone on about long enough. So, until then, I'm Chester44, that is Liam Johnson and Dorna Trapspringer. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, and I shall see you all next time.